Over the years, Mark and I put our home on the back burner to focus on our children. Now that they are young adults, it's time to put that focus back on the most important piece of asset that we have, which is our home. I believe if you are not actively maintaining your home, it is very slowly falling apart. As we enter into our golden era, Mark and I decided to DIY as much as we can and hire out professional contractors for big ticket items. Keeping in touch with the fast growing real estate market, just in case we decide we are going to sell, we want to make sure our updates will attract future buyers. Please follow along as we transition our home into a warm, neutral, and inviting home that we can entertain family and friends. Okay, I really got a great match. I'm getting ready to go ahead and start staining the kitchen table and also the new chairs and the bar stools that I purchased. But this is the color. I mixed the two things because I think I'm gonna need to go back to Home Depot and get another one. But I just want to show you the color, how it blends so well. Look at that. That's a really good match. I hope the camera is giving it the life that it needs, but I think that's a pretty darn good match. Yes, I'm very, very pleased. So what I did, I purchased 2 cans of this American walnut from Home Depot. This is it right here. So here we go. There you go. That's what I purchased, 2 cans. And what I did is I mixed it in here. So see that right there? I mixed it in there. But I think I should go and get at least one more. And if I get one more can, that I'd rather have more than less to get the job done. So I'm gonna go and pick up one more can and I'll pour it in there and mix it because the can does says if you think you may need more than 1 can of the stain, you should go and purchase another one and mix them together so that you can have a good cover, not to have 2 different ones because nothing is always the same. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go run into Home Depot again and pick up another. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I tell you, I am so tired of sitting around waiting for the weather. So it finally warmed up enough. So we're gonna go ahead and do what needs to be done. Happy spring, everyone. Today was a great day. For some reason, out of nowhere, it went way up into the 80s. What I'm doing, I'm adding wood conditioner to my leg here. I'm going to add it on the entire table. I'm doing the bottom half first, and I like to work in sections. So I'm just adding that wood conditioner, and what the wood conditioner does is it preps the wood so that when you add your stain, it will not give any blotches of different colors or shades. It protects it. So I'm adding that to this leg. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to do just one leg. Trust me, this was an all-day process. I wanted to take my time. I had nothing else to do on this Saturday. And I just said, today is the day that we're going to get this table stained. So that's what I'm doing. Just taking my precious time and making sure that I do the job right because I got this far with sanding. This is a very important part to make sure the outcome of my kitchen table turns out just like I paid a professional to do it. So now that I have the wood conditioner on it, I'm going to go ahead and add my stain. What I must say, this stain matches perfect. As I was telling you earlier in the video, it is the perfect stain to match my kitchen, existing cabinets and the floors in the kitchen. Perfect. And it went on real simple and easy. You just apply it, and once you get it on there, then get a good coverage on there, then you just go ahead and take you a cloth, a cleaned cloth. So I actually went and purchased some cloths. They weren't that much. They were like about $5 for about 10 pieces of cloth. So I did that. I wanted to make sure that I can be able to have a nice clean cloth when I'm removing the stain. And that's what I did. I just went around each area of the leg, applied the stain, and then went right behind it and removed it. I really like how it turned out. It looks really good. It is drying. I'm giving it some time so that I can go ahead and flip it over. Once I'm able to flip it over, I'll do the top side. But I want to make sure I get these legs and anything underneath done. I did add a little stain that whatever was on my rag, I just wiped it in there just to kind of make it look uniform. Didn't have to have a lot of stain on it, just make it look uniform. I see I'm gonna have to do right there, so let me do that part right there. Okay, so I've turned the table over. The legs are done and underneath is done. So now I just need to do the top part of the table. And I'm gonna just take you around it so you can see what it's looking like. It's a little dark in here. It's getting late. Let's see if I can kind of shine that on the table. All right, there we go. There we go. So yeah. Let me tell you, I was so nervous. I was like, Shanna, you only have one opportunity to get this done and do it correctly. Yeah, I was very nervous because I did not want to have to go back and, you know, sand. That sanding was no joke. This was a process, and I took several days to take my time to do it, and just got to this process right here. And I'm just like, you have no room for error. No room for error. You must do this right. I decided to do it in sections. That way I can be in control. I'm not going ahead of myself. I have the left, center, as well as the right side. So just taking my time and doing each part of the table in sections. So far, so good. I have did two sections, and now this is the third section, and I am loving the way it turned out. I followed my instructions. I did exactly what they say to do, and it's turning out really good. I'm very pleased so far with the outcome. You guys can't see him, but Mark is in here and he's watching me. He's looking at everything I do. And he's making me feel like I'm under a microscope. But it's okay. He's watching everything I do, and I appreciate him just, keeping me company. But he don't have to stare at me like this. Just look at this. Watch how I wipe it off. Do you see how beautiful that color is? How it's coming through on the table? That's telling me I did the job right. Would you do something like this? Would you take on a project like this? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. My table turned out really nice. It was a whole day process. Your girl was tired, so I allowed that to dry overnight. And then the next morning, which was Sunday, I decided I'm going to get up and get started on, staining the legs to the chairs as well as the counter stools. And I just took my time. Please just take your time. Don't be in a rush. You want the job to be done right. You want the finished look where every time you walk into the kitchen, I want to be proud of my work. I want it to look just like I paid a professional person to stain it. And trust me, I could have paid way over, I want to say a good $1,000 for a table and a chair. This was a lot of work, and it's time consuming, but it can be done. If you want to do this, just take your time, break it up into days and just do it, but you can do it. I put the conditioner on it, and then after I put the conditioner on it, I go in with the stain, and that's what I did, one by one.
Look at you, professional.
You funny. I'm an amateur doing professional work. That's what I'm doing. An amateur doing professional work. Following the steps. I see why they pay so much to do this. Because it does take time. See the fingerprints?
Yeah, I see that.
So that's why. Yeah. Go back over it. Do it.
Oh, look at Mike. Doing his little jogging in the heat. Our neighbor across right here. There were the 4 girls.
Alright, so I'm gonna let this. Let it sit for a few seconds. Because the longer you let it, not.
The longer you let it there, it get darker.
I don't want it too dark. Don't want
You
it
just
too
put
dark.
3 things. You went crazy.
Yeah, I did.
We could have just used 1 can.
One can was enough. Honestly, one can was enough.
Because how you do it, you just put it on and wipe it off. All right.
It's a learning process.
Later on that day, after everything had dried, after a few hours, I went in with my polyurethane on the table, every leg, every backing of the chairs as well as the bar stools. I just added that polyurethane to protect it as well.
Sometimes I love too hard. Sometimes you go too far. Cool down, my love. Cool down, my love. Yeah. Sometimes there's attraction. It's hard to keep up with your passion. So cool down, my love, cool down, my love. Sometimes I wanna give all of me. Sometimes I wanna scream, oh my God, you got me in so much trouble now, now. Sometimes I just wanna tell you to stop, so you don't go and break my heart. I'm so confused, babe, I just don't know. So now I gotta make up my mind. Do I wanna leave it all behind? I can't let you go so easily. 'Cause baby,
Wow, these really look nice, Shanna. They match the floor to perfection.
Yeah, I agree. Look at that. That really turned out nice.
Yep, good job.
Wow. Look at the table, guys. I am very proud of what I did. The chairs, look at, if you remember the chairs, they were not that color, but it turned out really good. Please, wanna show off the chairs with bar stools?
Oh, these guys?
Yeah, pull them out. All right, guys.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Those are the bar stools. I think they did a good job, guys. Woo! Very, very pleased.
Oh, we can finally sit at the table.
Mark said we can finally sit at the table now. Yes, looks really good. And look at my curtains from Mrs. Awesome. Aren't they just awesome? And I took the mirror that was here. I took that down. I have something else coming in place of that. It didn't make it here, but it is definitely on its way to us. And I will share that with you. I still have the bench there for right now. It's just a placeholder. The bench is just a placeholder until I can find a table. What is it called, baby? Sideboard table. That's it. I'm looking for one, and I really do like the fluted look. So I'm looking for one that's in black. I saw something I really like. It was very expensive. It was definitely unique and different locally, but I didn't buy it. So I'm just looking for something else that I can put there, because I want it with cabinet doors and shelves inside of it, because I want to use it also, make it useful. Of course, I would decorate the top, but I'm also looking to store some things inside of it as well. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up in here, and then I will give you guys a complete, look, because I am going to do some small spring kitchen decorating with you guys, so that y'all can get inspired and be motivated, and may want to do your own kitchen, because it is spring.
Hey, I wanted to thank you so much, everyone that has suggested that I put a mirror on that wall. I went on and took the mirror and put it up there. I'm just giving you a little overview to see what it looked like. I chose not to center it because it's not going to look right centered, because that little table cannot go back further. It will look weird. So I had to put it right there, and it looks fine. I like how I can see the artwork on the wall based on different ways that I'm looking at it. Like I can see the one that's in the foyer right there. And then when I go to another side, I can look and see the another piece of the artwork on the wall. So
I thank you guys. I never thought to put a mirror. I was thinking it was too many mirrors because you had that mirror there. See, you can see the artwork right there. Look, see, it pulls it off that wall, and I like that. But I really thought it was too many mirrors on the wall, and it worked out perfect. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all so much for suggesting that.
Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. Like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you.
My kitchen is like 90% finished now. There are a couple things that are missing that I need to make sure that I get, but I'm in no rush, as you all know. Once I find it, I'll get it. Now, these are some magnolia stems that I purchased last year from the at-home store. They do not carry them anymore, and I am going to leave something similar that you can purchase if you like them. Also, I treated myself for my birthday with these. This was back in February. These little breadboards. I like how I can stack them in threes. I like this, and it's really only for displaying. I'm not going to be using them at all. I am going crazy with breadboards now. So I like that little texture. I like how it's light. I like the circles. I like just how it has a stand. Just perfect. I like it. And I just thought I will add that to my collection of my breadboards.
Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you.
I move over to the other side of my countertop. On this side, I decorated it with some more of my breadboards. I also added these beautiful salt and pepper grinders. I found some dirt cheap. They were like $16, and I like the color and the look, and they're perfect. I don't have anything in them. They're just for show. That's just how I want it. I don't want anybody using it. I just want it just to showcase what I have there. And I'm just trying to keep it very minimal of any type of home decor that I put on the countertops. I also use these snowdrops. I like them. I'll definitely leave everything in the description box for you guys if you're interested in it. But these are so beautiful, and I purchased them from Etsy. So I really like them. I purchased them last year and I never got an opportunity to use them, but finally this year I put them out. Man, let me tell y'all, Mark and we just keep giving us high fives because we are in awe of our backsplash. We're so proud of the work that we did. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just look at that backsplash. On the kitchen table, I kept it very simple and minimal. I added this beautiful vase with these peonies as well as the asparagus bush. I love mixing flowers and greenery together. It looks very nice, and I just love how this turned out. I placed this mirror here just as a placeholder, and also I still have the bench there. Hopefully this week I have a surprise for y'all, another collaboration, something will be going there, and I'm still looking for a sideboard. I seen one that I like, and hopefully I might make the purchase. I'm not sure when, but I'll definitely give you updates. I want to thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. This is the end of today's video.
I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Please share it with family and friends, and have a blessed week. Bye-bye.